Welcome. You're listening to the I'm Wired to Inspire podcast, creatively engineered by Nicole, the inspiration specialist. I'm Wired to Inspire is a powerfully packed podcast filled with inspiration and encouragement to get you through your day. It's designed to inspire you to live your authentic purpose. Now, stay tuned for your host, Nicole, the inspiration specialist, on today's episode of I'm Wired to Inspire.
Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today on my podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm praying that you're blessed and highly favored, and I am genuinely praying for breakthrough for all of you. I am praying that God will come through. He will overtake your life like a flood. He will do all of the things that you have been seeking Him for. And most importantly, y'all, I'm just praying that you really get to know Him for yourself. That's what my heart is today. I'm really hoping that you understand the value and the importance of you having a personal relationship with the Lord, because it'll really change the scope of everything that you have been going through in your life. So with that being said, I wanted to just drop in and this is a prophetic confirmation for somebody listening. This is a very simple topic, but this is about rainbows. I am supposed to talk to somebody who just saw a rainbow. You either saw it online, you either saw it outside, somebody sent you a picture, but you literally just saw a rainbow and you literally said, I know that's you, God. That's for that particular person. Doesn't matter how you saw it, but you saw it, you've encountered a rainbow, you just did. Could have been yesterday, could have been moments ago, could be right now while you listen to this. You could be driving in a car, you can see the rainbow in the sky. It is very specific for a particular person who is hearing this, who needs to know something from me, something through me from the Lord. He's using me to tell you. Genesis 9:13 talks about a rainbow in the Bible, and it says, I have set my rainbows in the clouds as a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. So this is a confirmation for someone to let them know that this is a multi-layered word. So just pay attention. You got to grab the part that's for you. For some of you, the whole word is going to be yours. Okay. But he said, I have set my rainbows in the clouds as a sign. We're going to stop right there. For some of you, the rainbow is a sign. It is simply that. It is a sign. There are some other things going on with you. There's some other things you've been seeking God for in terms of promises for your life. Okay. And this is just a sign to confirm that everything is right on track the way He promised it to you. Okay. The second part of this is, it is a covenant between me and the earth. For some of you, you are seeing this rainbow because God is trying to confirm a relationship to you. Now, I know that in the world, a rainbow has many different representations. I'm not talking about nothing you see in the world. I am talking about in the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 13. Very cut and dried. There's no confusion here. I am talking about that rainbow, which represents a covenant promise, and it is a sign from the Lord. It is between Him and the earth. It's Him saying, when I want to put my signature out there, I'm going to put a rainbow in the sky. That's simply what I'm talking about. So for some of you, the way the Lord has set up this covenant and He put His signature in the sky, like I like to say, to confirm that He's in the building in His presence, He's wanting to confirm a covenant that you have with somebody. And this can be covenant via contract. This can be a covenant relationship, husband and wife. You guys are getting married. It could even be on another level of being familial, like it may be a sibling and, brother and a sister. The Lord is saying that He is confirming and blessing that covenant. He is confirming and blessing that covenant the same way He did with heaven and earth. And again, I'm talking about in Genesis chapter 9, verses 13. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because for those of you who this applies to, when you see a rainbow, it means something to you, and it always has. And for the most part, You would either look at it and say it was beautiful, but you never really went spiritual and you never really went deep with it. That's why I wanted to make sure you understood what an actual rainbow means, because this is very clear and this is of God. It is very specific and it's easy to understand. I know that whenever God is confirming a covenant, usually it's under attack. And he has to come in and say, hey, let me remind you of who I am. When you look in that sky, you see me put my signature up there. I'm reminding you I'm in the building. So for those of you bickering with your brother and sister, you might be fighting with your husband and wife. You might be fighting with your teacher, your boss. You have to pay attention, because God is trying to bless covenant. He's trying to show you who he is. He's confirming I am up here, but I'm also letting y'all know that I'm down here with y'all too. Okay. This road to heaven, this roadmap to heaven, this is going to have a whole lot to do with you paying attention to my signs on earth to help you get here. So this is what this is about. Okay. These rainbows are merely a confirmation that the Lord is saying, I'm up there and I'm out here and I got you. I need you to protect your covenants. I need you to pay attention to those relationships that I've blessed in your life. And I need you not to miss it. And let me tell you something. When you understand it and it checks in your spirit, you are going to see God move. Either you are going to hear from them or he's going to give you an unction to reach out to them. But whatever it is, you make sure you do it and don't delay it. Don't let your ego or your feelings keep you from what it is that God is trying to show you, because that will leave you at a disadvantage. This word is an on-time rhema word for someone. So you make sure you understand what the true covenant, what the true rainbow represents, and you will see God show up in your life concerning this. That is Genesis 9, chapter 13. Go back and read on it and understand it. So when you're seeing God's signature, when God is showing you right now in this season, he's confirming, hey, I'm confirming that this is a sign of me and my covenant here on earth. He's also giving you a confirmation about that relationship you've been asking about. That boss that you're worrying about, that husband that you're worrying about, that wife you're worrying about, that daughter, that son. The Lord is trying to show you, I'm all over these covenants, baby. I got you. But I need you to pay attention and I need you to know that I'm in the building. But you need to do whatever I'm telling you to do to protect these covenants, because I am letting you know I'm putting my handiwork in it. I got my signature in this thing. And if I say it's going to be, it's going to be. So hold on, hold your hope, and know that that rainbow was a confirming word that the Lord sees you, he hears your prayers, and he is going to bless your covenant as he did in Genesis 9 and 13. I'm wired to inspire. I hope you are too.
Thanks for listening to I'm Wired to Inspire podcast at I'mWiredToInspire.com. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and be sure to hit the 5-star rating on iTunes. For more information on this podcast and inspirational products and services, log on to I'mWiredToInspire.com. And remember to live your authentic purpose. Thanks again and see you next time.